He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. Jordan Rice takes out Trey Cluxton. Right back to Jack. The ball. Flips it over to first and still gets Alex Hart.
Cross, get out, ball later.
In play, that's a fair ball to Jake. What a play from Jake Oliver! And that is destroyed! Yeah, tie game! 60. Going, caught and robbed from Sam Thomas. He'll throw over to first and double him up. That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes the great play from Peter McNeil.
Justice already took advantage of that. What a play over at third.
He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. Jordan Rice takes out Trey Cluxton. Right. Right back to Jack. The ball. Flips it over to first and still get Alex Hart. Cross, get out, ball later. And he might have just missed it. Caught and robbed from Jordan Rice. And that's a shot. That calls on a play. Oh, a moonshot. Oh, he robbed it. What a catch. What a catch. Bears coming home. And he hits it. What a play! What a play! The double play from Jerry Langston. And that ball is out of here. Walk-off home run, Jake Oliver. He's advancing home. I don't know if I like it. Oh! He got him. Oh my God! He crossed the plate before he was there. Going, caught and robbed from Sam Thomas. He'll throw over to first and double him up. That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes the great play from Peter McNeil. Oh! Philip Rosenbarkelsville! Walked off the 8th season. Oh! McKay! Back at Thomas Playhouse makes the grab! Are you running for your feet heading home? Oh, he's out! He's gonna be out! I like it! That ball is absolutely tattooed! And what a roll! What a roll from Keaton McKay! Flare it up. What a play for Peter McNeil!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to AWA 2026 regular season. And we have the Central Cyclones taking on the Western Wolfpack. Both teams right around 500. Cyclones directly at 500 at 3-3. Both teams with a solid team ERA. This will be the second last game of week number 3 already. I am Jack Blaus, joined by myself, per usual. I think we'll be having some reinforcements coming in the later months, later weeks. But with that, let's take a look at the starting lineups.
Jackson Carr, I'm him.
Zane Phillips, Mount Lake Terrace High School.
Max Melendez, Blazers.
Eddie Brown, St. Pius 10th School Elementary.
David Gibbons, Western Oregon University.
Salou Fati, Washington.
So a lot of changes for this Cyclones team here, the away team. No Salou, no David Gibbons, he'll be back in June, and no Max Melendez. They're going to make some big changes here. Brock Blaus will get another start after hitting 500 in his first game, and the return of Evan Clugston. Let's take a look at the Western Wolfpack starting lineup.
Alex Harden, Western Washington University. Thomas Playhouse, Sherwood Elementary.
Sam Thomas, Summer School.
Zach Inouye, University of Washington.
Ian Michael, Edmonds Woodway High School.
Chad Curtis, Balso Hard University.
And for the Wolfpack, the home team here today, no Zach Inouye and no Ian Michael. So a big blow right there for the on-base players right there. They're going to need to rely on Sam Thomas and Thomas Blaus to help out themselves. And with that, we will get first pitch started shortly. So here we are, getting ready to start game number 1 of this 3-game series here in the third game of week 3. Wolfpack got the squad of Alex Harden, Chad Curtis, Thomas Blaus, and Sam Thomas. So Evan Clugston will lead it off. So here we go. Evan Clugston, there he is. There's his career averages. 353 career average. He's making his first appearance in over 2 years. So here we go. Outside, ball 1. Evan Clugston, one of the most prolific pitchers in the AWA. Most likely we'll get one start here today. There's a strike right there, and that's the first time he's seen some pitches from Sam Thomas. Pitching has changed quite a bit since he was last in the league 2 years ago. It looks like he might just be taken here early. Inside, just kind of a feel him out situation. So here we go. Zane Phillips will now step in, and Zane Phillips, reigning Silver Slugger, off to a very quality start. 3 home runs on the year. Just fouls that one off. He's looking to tie the leaders at 4 here after. Oh, there's a little ball return right there. Off the house onto the plate. 0-1. There's a nasty pitch right there. Top of the zone, 0-2. Lays off of the drop ball, 1-2. Swing and a miss, but 61 on the gun, so we'll do it again. Gets a bit bailed out right there by the speed check. 1-2 remains the count. That ball's in play right to Sam Thomas. He'll make the throw. It is a productive out. It'll advance the runner, but you don't see that too often. Zane Phillips grounding out, and Sam Thomas looked a little awkward on that right there. A little bit of an awkward jog, but he was able to prevail right there. And now Eddie Brown will step in, the rookie, off to a very quality start pitching-wise, and pretty solid hitting as well. 350 average. He's still looking for that first career home run in the AWA. There's a hard hit ball through the legs, and no one's over there. Oppo. Evan Clugston's thinking about it. And he will score all the way around there. So a little bit of an Oppo poke there from Eddie Brown to start the scoring. Oh, we've noticed kind of with lefty pitchers, a little bit more of push hitting. Timeout here. Well, they're doing a quick fecal matter timeout. Hopefully that wasn't a player pregame. So here comes Jackson Carr, recently self-proclaimed thong man. That's a strike inside, 0-1. Brock Bleahouse waits on deck. Popped up, and that's foul right there, 0-2. Got him swinging right there. Strike 3 for the second out. Now Brock Bleahouse will step in. Brock Bleahouse still has that 500 average. He was 1 for 2. He does go. Yeah, that was... we could look at the replay there, but yeah, definitely looked like he went. Yeah, that's a strike, right? Production booth at least has just barely, so you have that. 0-1. Ooh, that would have been the pitch to swing at. 0-2. Does well to lay off the pitch. 1-2 count. Froze him, strike 3. That's a tough start right there for Brock Bleahouse. Good start for Sam Thomas. Only allows 1 run. We'll head to the bottom of the first. 1-0 the score. So here we go. Eddie Brown will step in, and he's off to a hot start as a rookie. 1.76 ERA after 2 series. And Alex Harden will step in. He's got 1 home run on the year, hitting .353. Good start to the season for Alex Harden. Ball 1. .353. I mean, that first series was exceptional. 2-0 count for Alex Harden. Just a bit high, 3-0. Wolfpack team never seen Eddie Brown before, so they're going to rightfully take some pitches, see what he's got. That'll be a 4-pitch walk, so Alex Harden will be the first base runner of the day for the Wolfpack, and now Sam Thomas will step in. Order for the Wolfpack will be Alex Harden, Sam Thomas, Thomas Bleahouse, and then Chad Curtis. Sam Thomas swinging first pitch from Eddie Brown. There's a nice looking slider right there, right at 59 for a strike, 0-2. Eddie Brown starting to dial it in. Inside, 1-2. Knuckleball sails high, 2-2. Sam Thomas, 2 home runs on the year. Hit 12 a season ago. That ball's in play. A little bit of no man's land. Brock Bleahouse had a funky bounce on it. I don't know if it would have been there in time, even if he corralled it in time. Jackson Carr was also fading over, so no one was there to cover the base regardless. Now Thomas Bleahouse will step in. He's got to be happy he's not facing a lefty. There's a tough-looking pitch right there, 0-1. Thomas Bleahouse, after a slow start, really turned it on last week. 2 home runs. It's high, 1-1. Two and 1. Another thing for Eddie Brown is a lot of these guys, he doesn't know exactly who's a power threat. As that ball's in play, Zane Phillips, and that might have had a chance to go out at that short porch area, and that'll be a long out, number 1. Kind of a flare right there. And now Chad Curtis will step in. Strike right at 60, 0-1. Ooh, knuckleball sails inside, 0-2. Drop ball. Chad Curtis lays off of it. 1-2. Got him. Strike 3. That'll be the second out. Now Alex Harden will step in. Alex Harden already in a big spot right here. Walking his first plate appearance. Trying to keep this train going. Wolfpack find themselves down 1 run. He'll foul that back. 0-1. That's a tough looking pitch right there. 0-2. Goes for that drop pitch right there. 1-2. Got him swinging strike 3. So Eddie Brown gets out of it. Holds the Wolfpack on bases. 1-0 to score it into the top of the second. Back here in Edmonds, Washington for the top of the second inning. Sam Thomas did well in the first inning, but one came across who's going to try and keep that deficit right there. Evan Clugston will step right back in. Walked his first plate appearance. Just trying to dial in what he's seeing from Sam Thomas. Fouls it back, 0-1. This Cyclones team was the second team ever to win the World Series back in 2021. Evan Clugston brought him there. Swings right there. They lost to the Nighthawks in 2023. Drops low, 1-2. Thought about it, but does not go. 2-2 count. Caught him swinging right at 60. That'll be the first out. It's got to be tough coming back to wiffle ball after 2 years. Now Zane Phillips will step in. He grounded out in his first plate appearance right to Sam Thomas. Outside, ball 1. That ball's hit over to Thomas Playhouse. The ball's destroyed. Thomas has a throw, and it goes wide, but it looks like it hit the brick wall, so he'll stay at first. And that ball looked like it was completely destroyed off the bat of Zane Phillips. So even if Thomas was able to get a good throw there, didn't have the carry. Also doesn't help when you got a lefty playing over on the left side. Eddie Brown fouls off that first pitch. He hit that single in the first inning. Scored the first run of the game for the Cyclones. I'm getting pelted back here. 0-2. He'll let that one sail high. 1-2 count. Got him swinging right there. Strike 3 for the second out. Jackson Carr will now step in.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Now batting for the Central Cyclones, captain and third baseman, number 9, Jackson Carr.
Jackson Carr struck out in his first plate appearance. It's a ball right there. 1-0. That is a tough pitch right there. 1-1 count. This lefty-lefty matchup never favorable. That ball's popped up, playable, caught for the out, and that'll do it for the top of the second. Nice work by Sam Thomas. We head to the bottom of the second inning, 1-0 still to score. So here we are in the bottom of the second inning. Wolfpack trying to tack on some runs here to give them an opportunity to close it out in the top half of the third. Sam Thomas, only member of this Wolfpack team with a single. Ball sails outside, 1-0. That ball is done well by Eddie Brown right there to keep it in the foul ball zone. So we'll do it again. Slid in there just to slap it. Just joined us, that line right there is the foul ball zone. Any ball that doesn't travel outside of it is a foul ball. A couple funky rules to that, and the tree we have. That's a nice pitch right there for a strike. To the left side, if it hits those trees, which is pretty rare, counts as a foul ball. Just low right there, 2-2. Sam Thomas has seen Eddie Brown in the Seattle Wiffle Ball League days. Has that advantage. Ball's fouled straight back, 2-2. That ball is popped straight up to Eddie Brown, and he'll make the play for the first out of the inning. Now Thomas Blehouse will step right back in. Had a fly out, but it had an opportunity to get out and hit that short porch area. Didn't hit it with much speed, so Zane Phillips was able to come over and catch up to it. Swings at that knuckleball. Fouls it back, 0-1. Nasty drop ball, 0-2. 62 on the gun. We'll do it again, but new life for Thomas Blehouse. He dropped down to that sidearm throw. We've seen Evan Clugston make popular in this league. Nice take right there, 1-2. Got him swinging right there. Strike 3 for the second out. Now Chad Curtis will step in. Trying to get something going here for the Wolfpack. Little to no offense here against Eddie Brown to begin this game. Making sure his defense is aligned back there. Ball sails outside. High again, 2-0. .61 on the gun. Swinging right there. So 2-1 count now to Chad Curtis. Swinging right there, evens the count. Just a little late on that rise ball from Eddie Brown. Great take right there from Chad Curtis. Count goes full. Nasty knuckleball right there. Drops out of the zone. And that'll be 3 outs. We get to the top of the third. 1-0 is the score.
We keep at this pace, we in bed by like 6.
Brock Playhouse will lead it off. Struck out in his first plate appearance. Trying to figure out Sam Thomas. Mays, they were able to get 1 run across.
Wait, am I batting?
Correct. He looks a little nervous. And that ball's hit hard. That's a ground rule double for Brock Playhouse. And he's keeping that 500 average.
What's up, Brock?
Brock Playhouse, 2 for 4 to begin this AWA season. Not too many batters are in that 500 range these days. Now Evan Clugston will step in.
You said 7?
That Nick, that is tough. Evan Clugston not getting any breaks, coming back fresh. One and one. Cyclones will try to get as many runs as they can here in the top of the third. Evan Clugston does well to lay off. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. That ball's hit over to Thomas Playhouse. A nice job to grab it. It hits the brick wall, so Brock will have to go back.
Third base, Brock. Is it dead if it hits the wall? Yeah, dead.
So nice job there from Evan Clugston. Get on. Thomas had a nice little snag right there, but he had to throw it with so much speed to get it there in time. So runners on the corners now, and last guy you want to see up steps up. Zane Phillips. That ball popped up to Thomas Playhouse, so keep an eye on Brock. And that's a quick and huge out for the Wolfpack. And now Eddie Brown will step in, 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Another RBI opportunity for the rookie. Just misses. 1-0. Any balls hit over to the Thomas Playhouse direction. It's just been a little difficult, him being a lefty. Popped up, out of play. Oh. Yeah, don't run into that fire over there. I'll show the TikTok viewers. That could be a lawsuit right there. My goodness, knock on wood. Eddie Brown hit hard past Thomas Playhouse, and he's jogging over to it. Evan Clugston will get all the way to third. RBI again for Eddie Brown, 2 on the game. That's a hard hit single.
That little Mike's supposed to be there? B-Rock? Yeah, you don't step on it.
And now Jackson Carr will try to keep things going. 2-0 now the score. And he wanted that one, 0-1. Popped up, playable to Alex Harden. Nice play. And the runner will tag to second. Alex Harden not bothered by that. He's keeping an eye on the runner at third. Probably a good play there not to make the throw. And now Brock Bleaus will step in again. Now runners at second and third after getting that double. Thought about it, does not go 1-0. An out right here for Sam Thomas would be huge. Keep the deficit at 2. Just late on that one, 1-1. Pretty rude, I will say. 1-2. Frozen, but 61 on the gun, new life.
6-1.
Thank God.
Feeling pretty good after that speed check. They'll foul that off. A little early after the velo on the prior pitch. Sam Thomas just needs one more pitch to end this half of the inning. Does not go. 2-2.
Yikes.
That'll be a foul ball.
Great battle. Come on, Brock.
Flips the bat into the zone.
Yeah, just run it up. His arm's tired.
Sam Thomas already up to 42 pitches. Just in front of that one. Looked like a bit of a hanger there. We'll do it again, 2-2.
Here we go, win it.
Does not go.
Go 1-3. You're AB here.
Inside, and Brock Bleaus has. That's a walk, yeah. Has got on via the walk. So now base is loaded. So now Evan Clugston, big opportunity here. Had a single in his last at bat, starting to figure it out. Just misses inside. 1-0. Fouls it back.
Is that not 61?
I didn't see it.
You're good. Good.
2-1. Out in front of that one. 2-2 count. Two and 2 count here to Evan Clugston with the bases loaded here in the top of the third. Just nicks it, and that is a devastating pitch right there. Huge for Sam Thomas to get out of the top of the third. Wolfpack now head to the bottom half, need 2 to keep this game winning, 3 to walk it off. Glad we got that toss right there on camera. So here we go. Alex Harden will have the opportunity to start this rally. I don't know what's going on with this fielding play. Hopefully they don't have to use them.
I gotta hit it to Brock.
Yeah, hit it to Brock. And it's a guaranteed home run. That ball sails inside on Alex Harden, 1-0. Little chin music right there, 2-0 count. Sam Thomas on deck, Thomas Blaus in the hole. Taken all the way right there, 2-1. There's a strike right there, evens the count, 2-2. Oh, 61 on the gun, new life. The gun is all over the place. Alex Harden will get to do it again.
I was guessing 54 on that.
I need to reset it, but he'll take it. 2-2. Ooh, that knuckled out of the zone. Looked like it was about to hit it and then knuckled up at the last second. So now full count to Alex Harden, captain for this Wolfpack team, been in the league since 2020. That ball's in play over to Eddie Brown. He'll knock to one knee, and it's dropped by Jackson Carr. He reaches out with one hand, and if the fielding's anything like the warm-up, I'm not surprised. And Alex Harden's in there. Now Sam Thomas will step in, the potential tying run.
Yeah, Thomas, hit it to me, bro. I need to get that back up.
Just outside, 1-0. Eddie Brown, a little disappointed there in his fielders. He's been doing it all. Just outside again, 2-0. Sam Thomas 1 for 2. That ball's hit hard over to Brock Blails, who step on second, throw to first. Jackson Carr. Would have been Jackson Carr would have had a double play. What is he? Oh. Well, new life for the Wolfpack. They've been bailed out by a couple plays. Would have been 2 outs. And now Thomas Blahouse will step in. Good job by Brock there to at least get the lead runner. Knuckleball sails high. Drops low, 3-0. If I know anything about Thomas here, he's probably swinging no matter what. A lot of empty grass over there on the left side. Nope, no swing, 3-1. Trying to get on base for Chad Curtis. And he's battled back to full count. Inside, Thomas Blahouse walks. Chad Curtis steps in, runners at first and second, and now the go-ahead run at the plate. Chad Curtis struck out twice. Thought about it, does not go. 2-0. Alex Harden on deck. That ball's in play over to Brock Blahouse. And a nice job there from Brock to flip over and get the lead runner. So after all that, 2 outs come down to the captain, Alex Harden. Home run would win this game. Sam Thomas on deck. Just underneath it, he just missed it, and that'll end the game. Eddie Brown will make the play. And we will head to game number 2. Cyclones take game 1, 2-0.
Oh, that's good stuff. Good stuff. You didn't even need that.
That's just like every one of our games is 2-0.
Yes. Nothing changes. This is the league shit.
Fly up, Jackson.
Eddie, you want to pitch or Evan, you want to pitch?
I can pitch. I can do the third one if you want to do 2.
Huh?
I can do the third one if you want to pitch game 2.
Oh, it's up to him. Sam, are you pitching this game?
Don't ask them.
I'm seeing if they give me an answer. Alright, Evan's pitching.
Okay, who's DHing, Eddie?
Yeah. I'm not calling myself.
Mr. Harden.
I'm gonna pitch. Sam will play first, and Chad will play third.
Who would play third?
Chad. And Thomas second.
Eddie, interview time.
We haven't got you yet this season. It's your turn, brother.
We are going to send it down to Robert, who's got Eddie Brown with him. Robert, take it away.
All right, Eddie, as the starter in this game, what is the philosophy with the weather kind of changing to a little bit of rain with your pitching repertoire?
Just keep throwing strikes. I got some rosin. I've been keeping my hands nice and dry, and yeah, getting a good grip on the ball.
Oh my God, rosin, really?
Bringing it back.
Bringing it back. How does that help you with wiffle ball compared to a baseball?
I think the same thing. It just gives you a little more traction, a little pitching grip.
What do you expect for game 2 and 3 offensively?
Yeah, just trying to keep seeing the ball, get some base hits. I know Sam from Seattle Wiffle Ball, so I'm a little familiar with his repertoire. But yeah, we'll see game 3 with the new pitcher.
All right, good luck out there. Back to booth, guys.
Thank you, Robert. Sounds like another foreign substance scandal brewing. We'll have to check in there. Just plugging in the lineups. We'll be back shortly for the return of Evan Cluxton.
Sorry, Alex Harden.
Alright, let's go for it.
You can just play the song.
Yes, it is. Good luck.
Definitely it is.
We're hitting, right?
Yes. You're hitting a dinger, Alex.
Right now.
Dude. I'm so mad about that. Where's the remote?
It's a great question. I don't know.
For the dugout, the score remote. It's like a white thing.
Am I out?
Yes, you said that player at the bottom.
No, I can't pull myself
Yes,
up.
yeah. Yeah, it'll be just type in Evan Cluxton. It'll look about 35.
That's what I told Jack. I need some infielding time.
Take your poison.
So we're getting ready to start here. Just plugging in the lineups. Evan Clugston will make his much anticipated pitching debut. He's got a career 2.74 ERA, 205 innings pitched.
I'm over there throwing my They're plugging it in. Evan doesn't show up on us. We have to add him in.
And then 297 Ks. So we'll see if he can get to that 400 mark.
Something like that.
And we are ready to go. Alex Harden will lead it off. And look at ball one from Evan Clugston. That ball's in play in no man's land. Evan Clugston's going over. Calling the field is out. We'll take a look at the replay. It was bang, bang. Nice job from oh, and it looks like he's safe upon review. Just a little late right there, so Alex Harden's in there with a single. There's a strike right there to Sam Thomas. One and one. Inside, 2 and 1. Nice job from Alex Harden to get a single off Evan Clugston in his first at bat. Just popped up to Evan to make the play for the first out. Evan Clugston had some of the best seasons in AWA history. Had the first perfect game ever recorded. Might have to change the Cy Young to the Evan Clugston Award. Now Thomas Bleaus will step in. Career home run leader versus career ERA leader. Big swing right there. Just out in front of that. 2-2 count.
Oh, yeah.
Does not go, makes the count full. Got him swinging right there. Strike 3 for the second out. Evan Clugston right back where he left off. Now Chad Curtis will step in. See if Chad Curtis can get some offense going for this Wolfpack team. Still yet to score a run this series. There's a nice looking strike right there, 0-1. Just high. Two and one. Swinging on the slider, 2-2. Nasty pitch right at 60. And that'll do it for the top of the first. Evan Clugston comes back right where he left off, right at the bottom of the first, 0-0 the score.
Eddie, you want to play first? All right, Jack, we're subbing out.
You've redeemed yourself.
Eddie's playing first.
How long has it been, Evan? Since the last time fingertips, that's plastic, huh?
I could have been 2 days ago, but.
Wow. Look at that.
The starting pitcher for the Western Wolfpack, number 7, Alex Harden.
Alex Harden will get the start for the Wolfpack team, and he had quite a few issues in his start a week ago. He told me that this might turn into a little bit of a bullpen game for the game that Sam Thomas doesn't pitch. But either way, Wolfpack team, if they don't get some offense going, they might be in some trouble this season. No Ian, Michael, no Zach Inouye, which definitely hurts their offensive production, but expect a little more out of Thomas Bleaus and Sam Thomas. So Evan Clugston will step in.
Jack, what's my whip?
5.33.
Oh, nice. Wait, hey, Jack, what's my whip?
Now batting for the Central Cyclones, pitcher, number 7, Evan Clugston.
So here we go. Evan Clugston will step in. This is a familiar matchup. Ball one. That ball is going back, and that's out of here. Evan Clugston, solo home run before his walk-up song concludes. And Evan Clugston's back right where he started.
Welcome back, Johnny.
Hitless first inning, and then home run on the first pitch he sees. Cyclones now lead it 1-0. It's a good thing for Alex Harden that wasn't a walk, which he's been trying to avoid. That ball's in play past Chad Curtis. He'll knock it down. And good news there, they hold Zane Phillips to a single. So 2 batters, 2 hits, and now Eddie Brown will step in. Had 2 RBIs in the first game of this series. 2-0. Sales 3-0. Inside, 4-pitch walk.
Hey, great eye, kid.
And Alex Harden already in a little bit of a pickle here in the bottom of the first. I wonder how much of a leash he's got. Jackson Carr will now step in. 1-0. 1-1 count. Straight through the press box, 1-2. 2-2 count to Jackson Carr. Got him swinging, strike 3.
Jesus Christ.
So Jackson Carr is going to help out Alex Harden to get that first out of this inning.
Fucking 10.
Come on, need to retire.
I'm trying to see.
Now Brock Bleaus will step in. Has a chance to help himself out. Brock Bleaus still sitting at a 500 average. Looks at ball 1. That ball's destroyed, but foul. 1-1.
That ball's dimpled.
Brock Bleaus told me earlier today he's trying to break into this lineup. He also told me some other things that I won't share on air. 2-1. Three and 1. See if he's got the green light right here. And he does not. 5-pitch walk to Brock Bleaus. So now bases juiced for Evan Clugston. He's got a home run on the first pitch he saw here in game number 2. He's going to hit lefty. Ball 1.
Oh.
2-0. Big hack right there.
Swing at the right pitch. Give him hell.
3-1. Just a little late. Full count now to Evan Clugston. And that's inside. Lost him. Cyclones tack on another. 2-0 now.
Now batting for the Central Cyclones, pitcher number 1, Zane Phillips.
And now Zane Phillips. Just late on that slider, 0-1. 1-1. Two and 1. Zane Phillips never looking to walk. 3-1. Got him to swing at the 41-mile-per-hour slider. Full count. Inside, so Zane Phillips will walk. Another run comes in. Score 3-0 now. Alex Harden trying to figure something out right here. The bailout strikeout from Jackson Carr, and that's the only out accounted for here in the bottom of the first. Ball 1. 2-0. And this is where they really miss Ian Michael. 3-0. Nails him right there. 4-0. And now Jackson Carr will step in. Home run would end the inning.
Yeah, green light. Oh, yeah.
One out for Jackson Carr. Only member who has not gotten on base in this inning. Ball 1. He is not swinging right now. Oh. Can you fix the zone there, my guy?
It's not going to matter.
He's just throwing lobs to him, trying to get away with anything. Oh, and that ball's going back to the wall, caught by Sam Thomas. And that is tough for Jackson Carr. He got a complete lob. Just complete disrespect from Alex Harden.
It's actually genius.
Knew he could throw whatever he wanted and it'd result in an out. And now Brock Bleaus will step in. Oh, he's going to the lob method. And it's working. 34 miles per hour. Oh, my.
Damn!
That's a nice looking pitch. Woo! 2-2.
Yeah, he did.
Got him swinging strike 3. And he might have to try that tactic more often. 4 runs come across for the Cyclones. We head to the top of the second. 4-0 to score.
That worked. That worked really well. Really well.
This is what I've become now. A loud ball thrower. Crafty righty. It's like a once kind of decent pitcher who becomes a knuckleballer. You know? Yeah. You guys need to hit some dingers.
Yeah, something.
You guys are about to get relegated.
Oh, God, why did I think of that? I think you tried, didn't you?
That's Fremont.
So here we are. Alex Harden will lead it off. Had a single off of Evan Clugston, but after that, Wolfpack have not had much to show for it.
Nobody no-hits the Wolfpack.
Broke that perfect game up on that first at bat. Ball one.
I don't like. I really am not. I'm not on board with the 10 or 4 games that made by the way.
2-0.
I heard
3-0.
5 minutes before we started.
And that's low, so Alex Harden is aboard. Now to the heart of the order, Sam Thomas. Trying to get something going. Just missed a pitch, and his first at-bat popped it up right to Evan Clugston. It's a little bit of a wonky pitch right there. Ball one. Thought about it, does not go. 2-0. There's that nice looking pitch. 2-1. And it's identical to his first at bat, right to Evan Clugston, just underneath it for the first out of the inning. Now Thomas Playhouse will step in. Does not go. It's close. 1-0. Sails high. Jeez. 2-1. Outside, 3-1 count. Chad Curtis on deck. And that'll be a 5-pitch walk issued to Thomas Playhouse. So 2 on via the walk. Now Chad Curtis will step in. That ball sails high, 1-0. There's a nice looking slider, 1-1. Swinging through that one, 1-2. Froze him right there, strike 3 for the second out. The lineup will turn over for Alex Harden. That's a tough slider right there, 0-1. Just high, 1-1. Alex Harden 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Outside. 2-1 count. Outside again, 3-1. Sam Thomas would be on deck in the potential tying run if Alex Harden can get aboard. There's a clutch strike right there. Full count now to Alex Harden. That ball's hit hard right into Evan, almost knocks the wind out of him, and he misses Sam Thomas. He's coming home. Thomas is right behind him, and he got him at home. So after all that, 1 run will come in. We'll confirm via replay. Kind of a hectic play, but that ball kind of came out of nowhere. So 1 run in for sure. And Thomas Playhouse confirmed out right there. So score now 1-4 after that hectic play. We head to the bottom of the second.
I think we need to change that rule.
What?
I think it should be like backstop.
It is backstop, but it's where the ball crosses the plate. It's like if the catcher was there, that's where it would be.
No, I mean like it should be a delay. Like backstop. It should be have to hit something first.
Because you're slow?
No, because you have to slow down so you don't run into the.
Well, then just run into it.
I don't want to get.
It's kind of fun.
Who's up?
Evan's up.
Evan, you're up.
So Evan Clugston will now step in. They're going to keep Alex Harden out there.
Say it like it's a bad thing.
I mean, it's not great.
Oh, Evan. Alex, yeah, get way up. I already gave you one.
Oh. Evan Clugston does not go there 1-1. Had that home run from the right side, walk from the left side. He's back to the right side. 2-1. 3-1. And that ball's over to Thomas Blehaus, and the lob ball pitching is kind of working for Alex Harden. He's just trying to not walk people.
Thrown at 39.
The crafty righty. A lob ball here to Zane Phillips might prove different, though. That's crazy. 34, and he fouls it off. It's like a position player coming in the MLB. That ball's in play over to Alex Harden. He'll knock it down with one hand and get the out. And the man is dialed with that lob ball style pitching. 2 straight outs against the best 2 pitchers or hitters today so far on the Cyclones team, but now they're going to face Eddie Brown. And that's a grounder over to Alex Harden. He'll knock it down, throw, and get the out. 1, 2, 3 for Alex Harden. Where has that been? That's going to cut his whip in half. We're headed to the top of the 3rd inning. 4-1. Wolfpack need 3 to keep this game going.
Beautiful.
So Sam Thomas will lead it off. He's got 2 flyouts right to Evan Clugston, just missing both. Sam Thomas pulling the trigger on that first pitch he saw. 0-1. That's a tough pitch right there, inside corner, 0-2. Got him swinging on that late dropper. 1 out. Wolfpack down to their final 2 outs here in game number 2. Thomas Blehaus will step in, walking a strikeout. Big swing and a miss right there. 0-1 right at 60 miles per hour. Outside. 33 mile per hour bat speed for Thomas Blehaus. That would have been crazy if it hit him in the face and he swung, but did not happen. 2-1. Big hack on the riser. 2-2. Chad Curtis on deck. Just fouls that one off. Remains 2-2. Thomas doesn't like that bat.
Sounds hollow.
Sounds hollow. They all are hollow. Outside. Full count now. Got him swinging. Strike 3 on the rise ball. 2 away. It'll come down to Chad Curtis. Chad Curtis 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, trying to start a rally against Evan Clugston. Tough thing to do. Strike 1. Strike 2. Wolfpack down to their final strike. Got him swinging right there. Strike 3, and that'll do it for game 2. Evan Clugston comes back. Does extremely well, only giving the Wolfpack 1 run. And we'll be back shortly for game number 3. Cyclones take the series. See if the Wolfpack can try and steal 1 more.
All right, Jack. Eddie's going to start pitching. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Who's DA?
I'll be DA.
Who's at first? Evan?
Evan's at first.
I like it. Jack, we'll just do game 1 lineup. Damn it.
We're going to send it over to Robert, who has Evan Clugston, the newest member of the Central Cyclones. Robert, take it away.
All right, how do you feel about your dad's performance?
Did I do good? I feel like I did all right.
Yeah, I think he's excited about it. Tell me about the offensive firepower in game 2.
You know, kind of just came out swinging. Didn't really think anything of it. I honestly didn't expect to even hit a home run. It's my first day back since whenever I last played, so it's been a while. I'm just happy to be out here.
Any kind of off-season prep for you, even though you're kind of slowly kind of getting in the swing of things, or are you just feeling it naturally?
I feel like it's more just like a natural thing, kind of just like riding a bike. I've played baseball for so long and then retired from that, and then now I'm here, so it's kind of just getting back on the bicycle, taking the training wheels off, and getting a roll on it.
All right, well, good luck in game 3. Good. Back to the booth.
Thank you, Robert. Just plugging in the lineups. We'll get game 3 started shortly.
All right, Wolfpack, get out there. I'm expecting a great home run game.
Not happening.
No, that attitude.
Dude, Thomas. Yeah. Gilbert, the ball guy, just called me. He said he gave you the wrong balls.
He said,
They're better than?
that's what I think. He's like, the ones I gave you were all dirty. Like, he was the clean ones.
He did say that they were dirty. Maybe they are good. Because the guy that I talked to said these are dirty, they're not washed. Well, anyways, he wants to swap them. Well, it's not happening.
So here we are in Game 3. Cyclones took the first 2. Wolfpack are going to try and hang on for pride. And in a series where, or a season where one team doesn't make the postseason, got to do everything they can to stay out of that bottom spot. Right now, the bottom spot would be the Aces at 3 and 6. So a win here would tie the Aces. And Evan Clugston will lead it off. First pitch swinging. Evan Clugston starting off well, 400 average. Got that 1 home run. Check swing, fouls it off. 0-2 quick start for Sam Thomas. Just low. 1-2. Froze him right there. Strike. 3 for the first out. Good start for Sam Thomas. Now Zane Phillips will step in. He's put bat on ball a few times. Had some good singles here today. That ball is hit up a mile, but it stays in the yard. A little bit of a colder day here in Washington after we had a heater last night. I might have been out in months of June, July, August, but not here in early May. Eddie Brown will now step in after 2 quick outs. That's popped straight up. Sam Thomas, 1, 2, 3. That's how easy it is. And we head to the bottom of the first inning.
That's what I think. Well, I was going to give. I think they're unsorted. Should I? Rob, should I knife into that bag a little bit? No, don't do it yet.
That's probably like every other week.
So Alex Harden will start it off. Pitching for the Wolfpack has not been the issue. It's been the offense. And Alex Harden just told me he's going to hit a home run here.
Sorry, I was.
Oh, you're all good.
You good?
So here we go. Ball 1 to Alex Harden. Alex Harden's had a pretty solid day hitting. Bumped up his average 6 points. 1-1. That ball has a chance. It's going back, and that's out of here. It almost hit the Trevor May target sign. We've yet to see that. And the prophecy comes true. Alex Harden hits a home run. The second run given up by the Cyclones here today. And at the replay, you can see how close it was to hitting that target. Still waiting on it. Sam Thomas steps in, looks at strike 1. At this rate, I mean, the original amount was $100. At this rate, it should be 20 grand because I don't think it's ever going to get hit. That ball's in play. A little bit of a spinner over to Eddie Brown. A little bit of a bobble. Jackson Carr has been terrible over at first base today.
No, I think it was Jackson.
That might have been a little out of reach for Jackson Carr. And there's a strike on the inside corner for Thomas Blehaus. Gonna fix the zone. 0-1. Just low, 1-1. That ball is cranked into the batter's eye. Two-run home run for Thomas Playhouse. And that's got to feel good. His first hit of the series to bring his total up to 3 home runs, 1 back from the leaderboard. And the Wolfpack take their first 3-run lead of the series. Still no outs. They're starting to figure out how to hit Eddie Brown. Now Chad Curtis will step in. Woo! Almost killed me. 0-1. That ball's in play. Slow roller to Zane Phillips. Nice job to control it. You may as well put a scarecrow over at first base because Jackson Carr's not going to catch it.
Jeez. That's brutal.
That's going to be great.
Just giving him a hard time there. Now Alex Harden will step in. Knuckleball misses high. 1-0. All things considered, the Wolfpack will not win this series, but this has got to feel good to start. Starting to see some offense. They've already tripled their total runs from games 1 and 2.
Hey, we don't need stats like that.
Just did a hard math equation right there. 2 and 1.
I'll do my best.
That ball's hit over to Brock Bales. He can't make the play. Eddie Brown is just on his knees there. I mean, it wasn't an easy play, but definitely a manageable play. Brock Bales has made some good plays here today, but Eddie Brown is not getting helped out at all. Didn't really need defense in game 1. Threw a shutout, but here balls are hitting play, and the defense is just, you know, maybe they were lulled to sleep after game 1, weren't expecting too many balls hit to them. And now they're seeing a lot of balls coming over. 2-0 to Sam Thomas, who had a single in his first plate appearance. Just high, 3-0. That ball's hit hard off the hand. Brock Playhouse. I mean, it's not like these are extremely easy balls to field, but Eddie Brown's just hoping for 1 out from them. And now the bases are juiced for Thomas Playhouse. Big spot here after that 2-run home run. That ball's high. This is the offense the Wolfpack were looking for. 2-0. Big hack on the riser. 2-1. I think Eddie Brown trying to pitch a little bit around Thomas Playhouse here. But 62 on the gun, will remain 2-1. Big hack right there. 2-2. Calling his shot. Fouled out of play. 2-2. Here we are on the bottom of the first inning. Still no outs for the Wolfpack. That is a nasty looking pitch, but Thomas Playhouse lays off of it. Full count. Fouls it off. Stays alive. Let's look at the 8th pitch of this at bat here with the bases loaded. Saying Thomas Playhouse is the career home run holder. He's currently at 92. See if he can get 8 more this season, be the first member of the 100 home run club. That ball has a chance, going back at the wall, and it drops. And Eddie Brown is not getting any help out there today. Tough play. That'll be one of the longest singles you'll see for Thomas Bleaus, scoring out 4-0. And that is popped up. Surely should be an out, and it is.
That almost popped out.
And that is a much-needed out right there from the defense. Now Alex Harden will step in. Alex Harden 2 for 2. Brock Bleaus wants it hit to him. Don't know if he should be asking for it, judging by the previous tapes we have. There's a nice looking pitch. Outside corner, 1-1. Swinging over the top of that one, 1-2. That ball hits. It is a nasty looking pitch, 2-2. In play, that was stopped before it got past the line. It'll be a foul ball. So if Eddie Brown waited a millisecond longer, would have been a fair ball and he could have tagged out Chad. Chad was not running home very hard. So we'll do it again, 2-2. Swinging right there, strike 3 for the second out. And now Sam Thomas will step in, trying to get as many insurance runs as he can for himself on the mound. But he's working with more offense he's had in game 1. He had 0 runs of offense. That ball's hit down the line past Jackson Carr. Sam Thomas is in there, and another run comes in. So 5-0 now after the hard hit single there from Sam Thomas. You don't see too many balls get by the first baseman down there, but it's hit pretty hard. Now Thomas Bleaus will have another opportunity after that long single home run, and this will be the final batter of this inning. Could be an out, could be a home run, or could be a single. That ball has a chance, going back at the wall and hangs up for Zane Phillips. Thomas Bleaus just misses a grand slam, but the Wolfpack put on 5. We head to the top of the second inning.
Yeah, I should have.
Dead ball. Dead ball.
Here we are in gloomy Edmonds, Washington to begin the second inning. Yeah, complete 180 from yesterday. Felt like summer. And it's not too cold, but it's definitely not yesterday's weather, that's for sure. And you can probably tell, like, some of those balls Thomas Bleaus hit probably would have been out yesterday. Thomas almost had 3 home runs in that inning. One was a home run, one was a far single, and the third one was caught for an out right at the wall. So here we are. Jackson Carr will step in. First at bat of game 3, and he's coming out swinging. One and one. Brock Bleaus on deck. bit of a funky swing right there, 1 and 2.
Don't listen to him, Jackson.
I just call it how I see it. No, well. 2 and 2. Woo! Just misses. Jackson was a little scared right there. Full count.
I'm not scared.
And that is inside. A walk for Jackson Carr.
That's a well-earned base, buddy.
Go, Brock.
Now Brock Playhouse will step in. That ball going back, has a chance, Thomas Playhouse. We've seen quite a few balls just get hung up right at the wall. I don't know if there's some, I'm looking at the flag, there's no wind, but that looked like it had a shot there to go out. So now Evan Clugston will step in. There's a nice looking pitch right there. 0-1. .61 on the gun, so no pitch. 0-1, new life.
Hey, good eye, good eye. Can't look back
So 0-2. So good thing there was a speed check. 0-2. That'll sail outside. 1-2 count. Inside, evens up the count. 2-2. 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the second. Wolfpack holding on to their first lead of the series, 5-0. Ball is fouled off, goes behind him. We'll do it again. Zane Phillips waiting on deck. Sure he'd rather have 2 on than 1 out. Fouled back again. 7th pitch of this at-bat coming up. Got him on the changeup. Strike 3. Now 2 outs here in the top of the second. Zane Phillips will step in. Flew out in his first at-bat. Every time Zane Phillips takes a swing, has potential to go out. And just like that, it is gone. That ball's past the neighbor's yard, and Zane Phillips puts 2 on the board for the Cyclones. His 4th home run of the year to tie Drew Gradwell of the Nighthawks.
Thank you, Zane.
And pretty soon, these pitchers are going to stop throwing to him. Eddie Brown will now step in. That ball popped up a mile right to Alex Harden. He'll make the play. So a 2-run home run gives the Cyclones 2 runs on the board. We head to the bottom of the second, 5-2 the score. So quite a few changes defensively for the Cyclones. Evan Clucks is going to come in relief. Eddie Brown, who had a uncharacteristic first inning. Jackson Carr is going to sub himself out for DH. Brock Bell's going to shift over to first. There he is. Kind of creepy. And Eddie Brown's going to slide into second base. So Chad Curtis will lead it off in this inning. Oh. There's Eddie Brown and Zane Phillips. Trying to figure out how they're going to get right back into this thing. So here we are. Chad Curtis steps in. He's got a single and a fly out here in game 3. Evan Clugston, first relief appearance here, trying to keep them in it. Ball 1. There's a strike right there, 1-1. That is a tough pitch, 1-2. Jeez! Strike 3 and it kills me for the first out.
Yeah, no, you can hit that.
Trying to find where that ball went. No. Now Alex Harden will step in, 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. Hoping to get as many runs as they can here. Close it out in the top half of the 3rd. First pitch swinging on that slider. Evan Clugston doesn't really telegraph his pitches, but if he has one, it's that slider. It's the only pitch he throws overhand. Strike 2. Now Alex Harden hoping Eddie Brown can come back and pitch. Got him. Strike 3. So 2 quick outs, and now Sam Thomas will step in. He's got 3 singles here in game 3. We'll see if he can keep it going against Evan Clugston. Anything in the air has been held up, except for 2 home runs. That ball is just foul. 0-1. Oh, 2. Got 61 on the gun. New life. Remains 1-2.
I think the best, the greatest offensive player,
I don't know, I made contact with that, but that is going to be out of play. Onto the house. Outside, 2-2. Did that hit? I don't even know.
His bat hit the zone.
I actually don't know.
So that'll be a full count. That's a full count there.
I actually have no idea what happened.
After all of that. Flares it out of play. It's a long at-bat right here. 5 foul balls. 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That ball's hit hard over to Eddie Brown. He'll knock it over and throw over for the out. A quick inning there for Evan Clugston. We head to the top of the 3rd. Wolfpack trying to close this thing out. So Jackson Carr will start off this inning. Cyclones down 3 here in the top of the 3rd. They need 3 to keep this game going and try and secure a sweep. Currently sit at 5-3. Enforcers currently lead the AWA with 6 wins. Strike 1. One and 1 count. Two and 1. That ball's in play over to Alex Harnell. Throw it over, and Jackson Carr's in there via a single. So, bearing a double play, Zane Phillips will get another at-bat. Brock Blaos will step in, had a fly out his last at-bat. Ball 1. Brock Blaos has had a pretty solid start to the AWA season. 2-0. Looks like he was swinging no matter what right there. 2 and 1. That ball in play to Alex Harden. Jackson Carr slides into second base.
Almost actually did.
And now Evan Clugston will step in. He's over 2 with 2 strikeouts, and already the potential tying run in this game. Strike 1. Zane Phillips on deck. That ball's in play over to Chad Curtis, and he misses Brock Blairhouse. They'll both get 1 bag, a potential double play. It was point blank, and Chad Curtis cannot make the throw. So now 1 out with the tying run in the form of, I don't even know what that is. So we'll just leave that there. And Zane Phillips, who already has a home run in this game, will try and do the same thing. Both runs of the Cyclones accounted for via Zane Phillips, 2-run home run. That is a nasty pitch inside corner 0-1. It looks like Sam Thomas is going right at Zane Phillips. It's just high, 1-1. Swinging on the inside pitch right there, 1-2. Outside, evens the count, 2-2. Just fouled off, and Sam Thomas is really going on the inside against Zane Phillips. Almost all those pitches have either hit the inside corner. Zane Phillips has been able to foul it off. Just underneath it, and that's going to go right on the house, so we'll do it again. Remains 2-2. Seventh pitch of this at-bat coming up. As you look at the AWA champions, Wolfpack and Pilots, only teams that have not made it to the promised land. It's getting scary back here. Another foul ball. Eighth pitch. And that is another foul ball. Ninth pitch. Good at bat here from Zane Phillips, trying to keep his team in it no matter what. Eddie Brown on deck here in the top of the third. And you won't believe it, a foul ball. Fifth foul ball in a row, and we'll look at the 10th pitch of this at bat. And that ball's over the head of Thomas Playhouse. One run comes in, and that's a stand-up double for Zane Phillips to bring the Cyclones within 2 after the marathon at bat. All things considered, very good at bat to keep them in it. Eddie Brown's going to step in and look at a first pitch strike. 0-1. Potential go-ahead run at the plate. He'll foul that one off. 0-2. (5-3) now the score here. Top of the third inning. 1 out. That ball's in play over to Thomas Playhouse. He'll and go home, and he's called out. Great play there from Thomas Playhouse to get the second out of the inning. And a great job to notice if he was going to get the runner at first, and he threw a dart to get Thomas Playhouse for the second out and keep it a 5-3 lead.
Sorry, Zane. I thought you were going to hold. Who's up?
What?
So now runners on the corners for for Jackson Carr. Pause.
What?
Ooh, that's an out.
No pitches thrown, no pitches thrown.
So Jackson Carr will step in. Nails Jackson Carr, ball 1.
Jack, clip that. For content. What? Nothing.
Hits the zone 1-1. Fouls that one off. Cyclones down to their final pitch of game 3. Brock Playhouse would be on deck. Got him swinging, strike 3, and the Wolfpack steal game 3. And that'll do it here from Edmonds, Washington. The Cyclones take the series, win games 1 and 2, with the Wolfpack steal the final game after an electric first inning. That'll be it here from Edmonds, Washington. We will be back here next week for 3 games and close out week 3. Remember, as always, dingers or nothing. Good night, everyone.
Yeah,